Well, I suppose I should probably just fuck it. Let's just go by the seat of our pants. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. We're gonna do it live. The thing's a piece of shit. We're doing it live. Hey guys, how's it going? Whamo here. Welcome. No. WB to the MCIC. Welcome back to the Minecraft Industrial Craft mod. Yeah, nailed it. I had to think about that for way too long. I guess that proves how stupid I am sometimes. We're gonna upgrade something here. This battery box here. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if I went over it. I probably did. It accepts low voltage. I think it can take 128 EU a tick in, but it only outputs at 32 EU a tick, which is not going to work for our high-end stuff. Plus, it can only charge things like bat packs and tier 1 equipment. Things like our chainsaws and diamond drills. Once we get into more advanced machinery and armor, mind you, we haven't even touched the armor yet. There's all kinds of it, and a few other fun things that we'll get into in a minute. We're going to need a bigger battery to charge them. So I have these energy crystals here. I have 4 of them. Note that it takes 4 diamonds to make each of these, so there's 16 diamonds right there. Yeah, that's real nice. Real friggin' nice. So we can turn these bad boys here, along with the basic machine casing and some gold cables. Whenever you see my mouse go off screen like that, BT dubs, it's me going over to the wiki and actually looking at stuff, so I'm not being retarded. So I need to make, just real quick, a machine casing, because I thought that I had enough, but apparently I do not. So we're gonna have to make one of them real quick, and another forge hammer because, you know, I'm an idiot and decided to use everything out of my last one like a moron. We need 9 of these. I think we need 8 actually, but we'll make 9. Oh, you know what? We might as well burn out this iron stack there. Okay, we'll make a basic machine casing like so. I know you've seen me do this a million times. Well, I had iron plates right there. Why am I so stupid? All right, so we're gonna throw that bad boy in there, and we'll do something like this. Yeah, and here goes 16 diamonds in your eyeball. Oh, there is an MFE. Now, we skipped a tier. It goes Batbox, CESU, and then MFE. This is a power tier 3 item, as you can see right there. It outputs at 512 EU a tick, which notably is in excess of the capacity of... I had copper cables somewhere, did I not? I guess I used all my copper cables. Well, it's more capacity than these cables that we're using here can tolerate. These guys can take 128. That Batbox, or this MFE here, outputs at a much higher capacity than that. So we're just going to slap one of these down, I think like right here-ish, should be fine. Noting that the losses aren't huge for distances on this thing, and that we do need to get to it in order to charge up shit. And because of the nature of the beast here, we're only feeding down because this thing here feeds at 128, and this thing can handle 128 input. We can just straight up input into this thing and it won't be a problem. The problem is maintaining the output on it, which we're going to need this guy here for. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to break some stuff and kind of reorganize this here a little bit. I probably should get my wrench out. What are you guys churning away on? Oh, right, I was making coal dust. Oh, and there's 64 rubber in there. Oh, fucking, you find new stuff every day. I did that earlier and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Okay, so we're just going to pop this thing apart. Yeah, because everything's going to move. You'll notice, by the way, I guess I should say this, I upgraded my base. We're moving up to tier 3, not tier 2, tier 3 stuff. We're skipping tier 2 because I don't like tier 2. Fuck tier 2. We're going to go tier 3 diamond stuff here. And, yeah, so we're going to move this stuff around a little bit, I think. Need to be careful when doing that with those things, because you can change the output face of the transformer. Yeah, you can blow stuff up if you're not careful, which, in this case, would have just blown up my battery box. I'm not too concerned about that. Is there a tool that I should be mining this with? Oh, I made a chainsaw too. So that's pretty cool. Guess there isn't a tool I should be mining this with. Chainsaw maybe? Nope. Nothing that can mine this. So I don't need any of that. I don't need this battery box here. I need the electric wrench to get rid of that guy. Okay, see, I turned it there again, stupidly. Not a great idea. So let's pop all this crap away. They're still churning. Because they have their internal electricity, see? Huh? Gotta be careful with these things. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll turn this down to go into this. Here, torch, get out of the way. You're not helping. And that should start charging this. Yes. We don't need a transformer coming off this initially. You'll notice I have a few upgrades here. Those are going to go in the machine stack that I've got over there, which I'll get into in a second. No worries. Alright. So coming off of this, we need a transformer, which means I need another machine block, which I didn't even think about, because I am smart making, and I plan ahead for all these videos when I'm making them. So we can do this, and that gives us a 512 to 128 transformer. Exactly what we need for this. I think when you place it down, the output face goes away. So we want to place it like that. Haha! Did it right the first time. We're going to step down this. Step it down from 512 to 128. So the output of the of the bat box here, or the MFE as it were, will output to this transformer here, which will downstep the output to 128 EU a tick, which all these machines can handle, I think. Might be an idiot. I wish I knew. I know this electric heater here can handle it. The 128. I don't think the blast furnace can, or the sorting machine. I've only got 2 transformer upgrades, so you know. Let's just throw one in here. Does it say what tier equipment that it is? I don't think there's any way to see the tier of equipment that it is. Minus having it in your inventory. I guess let's just snap these bad boys down and let's see what they are. Give me all these. Okay. So blast furnace doesn't say. Because, okay, here's the trick. The blast furnace can handle anything. I think. No, maybe not. Oh, the blast furnace doesn't require heat. God, I'm stupid. Okay, so the blast furnace doesn't require electricity. It takes heat. That's why we have the electric generator here. The electric generator is power tier 4, which means it will be just fine off 128. Power tier 4, I think, can handle 1024 or whatever. 2048, I think, might be the next tier. I have to look. Yep, 2048 is the next tier after 512. It skips a multiple of 2, which is cool. Okay. Compressor is power tier 1. We need the compressor to do other stuff, so we're going to throw that compressor down there. And we will put a transformer upgrade in that. So that upgrades its power tier by 1, allowing it to take 128, which is what we're feeding this entire system. Excellent. Okay. What's the next thing here? Electric sorting machine, power tier 2. So it should be able to handle whatever comes off of this, which is exactly what we're feeding. Tier 2, tier 2, tier 4. Okay. This guy doesn't have a tier. Yep. That's the wrong way. Hold on, wait. I can fix this. Did that do it? Perfect. Nailed it. All right. So that should, in theory, be okay. I should be able to connect this up and nothing's going to explode. I'm a little hesitant because there's a lot of resources in this system right here. This system has a lot of resources in it. Okay, so that's got 80k in it. We are outputting 128, fixed step down. Okay, that is correct, right? Low voltage, yes. What? This always terrifies me. Just do it. God. Terrible. All right, so you've got power. You don't need power. Don't see a power bar on you, and compressor's got power. Notably overcharged on power, which is weird. Are you overcharged on power? It is. Okay, so let's just pray that that works then. We need to add a coil to this, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so why we're making the blast furnace and why we're making this whole setup over here is, yeah, kind of important. So I have this low voltage transformer as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these guys at power tier 1 because all these run on power tier 1 and I'm just going to add to them. So we'll keep this little grouping like that and then we'll put... how do I want to do this? Sorry, I should have thought about this beforehand, I know. I'm kind of bad at stuff like this. Okay. So let's do this. That is not the way I want you to face. Please don't break anything. That's the way I want you to face. Okay, we want to go fixed step down so it outputs the voltage that tier 1 machinery can handle. Right. Correct. Okay. Sorry. I know. Trying to go through this in a way to where my brain doesn't melt. So that is outputting the correct voltage. We need to take care not to touch these two things together. Because, yeah. I don't think that would play very nice with itself. So this is low voltage. We can handle just using this cable on that. We need to be able to get access to this if we're going to charge stuff on it. So what we want to do is have this come out like this and go over here. Yeah? Seem like that might work? I think that might work. Should be fine. Pop down all these bad boys here. I had 2 maciators, by the way, because you gotta have 2 maciators. Those should be first in the setup. Maciators should be first. Then we should have our electric furnace, which I should have 2 of these actually. I should make another one. Extractor, because we're gonna need an extractor. And I have a compressor over here. I should make another compressor, but compressors are useful for doing stuff with this coal dust that we'll get into here shortly. So, the reason I'm making all this crap, the reason I just did all of this miscellaneous wiring and bullshit is because this needed to be done. We need to go up to the next tier of electricity. And because this, here, blast furnace, is how you make steel. And steel is the next tier of ore. It's I guess the tier 2 ore. You can't find it. You have to make it from iron. And I actually haven't done this yet, so I'm kind of curious how this works. So let's just throw some motherfucking wait. Throw some motherfucking steel in this thing. We got to make some compressed air containers in order to run that. So yeah, that's fun. I also should make a coil for my heater. I know how to make that, but we're gonna have to hammer out some more of this crap, which is fine. I need to grab my snips. Sorry, I know I'm. You know what? I'm gonna stop apologizing. That's kind of dumb. I need to stop doing that. So let's do this and do this. Let's just make all of those because we're gonna need more copper cable anyway. Copper cable. Okay, check this out. We make ourselves some coils here. Should we make 2? Am I gonna need another small tool? I am. Let's just make 2 copper coils. Get rid of this wire because actually we do need this. We're gonna have to wire that up differently here in a second. Battery box we're not gonna need, but I'm gonna throw him. We're gonna put him over here. You never know. You never know when he might come in handy. They do retain 3/4 charge when you break them if they're fully charged, so that's cool. Okay, we got 2 coils. We should be able to put these in the electric heater over yonder way. Hopefully. Hopefully nothing stupid happens here. Okay. So it's, so far as I can tell, it's generating heat. Are you actually facing the correct direction? You're not seeming to take any heat. Okay, so there's the hot side right there. So we can change that however we want, but we need it to face the other direction, so I'm gonna have to do something stupid here. We're gonna have to... Zambombos want some. Let's just dig ourselves a little hole and just... like that. Does that work? Are you taking heat? You should be generating heat. Okay, maybe I have... okay. Before we go any further with that, let's throw a piece of iron in there and some of those compressed air cells. I've never messed with these before. As you can probably... where's all my iron? I have it in my inventory, you dolt. Put away some stuff. Let's throw some iron in here. We need fluid. What fluid might we need? So this has compressed air in it. Do we need this? Oh. So it does need that. That has air in it. Let's make some more compressed air while we're here. It needs heat. That's what it needs to make the output products. Okay, so this takes a minute to work. From what I'm understanding here, it takes 300 seconds per steel ingot. So if 60 seconds is a minute, that takes 5 minutes to process 1 ingot. Assuming it's at heat. So yeah, don't see any heat being transferred though. Are you have the correct side down? You have a hot side down, right? Can I hop up there? Do I have a block to hop up there with? It's got the correct side down so far as I can tell. So you're generating heat but not passing any heat. Excuse you, Mr. Spider. Can I fucking help you? Ooh, here's a good example. Or here's a good chance for me to show off my chainsaw. Check out my chainsaw. Hey buddy. We just jump hit him. Look how many hearts that did. Look at that. 2 hit a spider. Fucking beast mode. I have no fucking clue why this thing isn't working. Literally no idea why it's not working. I probably am doing something dumb. If I had to guess, I'd say I'm doing something dumb. But I don't know. Like, we have power in our MFE. Our MFE has power. Notably 316k power. Just fucking... holy shit, this thing holds 4 million. 4 million power. I don't know what the units is. It really doesn't matter, does it? It holds 4 million. The battery box held 40k. So 100 battery boxes right there. Fucking woohoo! Winning. So why are you not working? Okay. Maybe I'm retarded. That's the hot face up, right? Right? This is the face that outputs power, or heat in this case. Okay. This is the blast furnace. Okay. Blast furnace goes down here. That's the side that takes the power. Control, clicking, flips that side down. Yep. Well, see, okay, so I can prove that. Control clicking, see, that side goes down. So if I get on top of it, which I'm gonna have to do, I don't know how the hell I got up there in the first place. Oh, I jumped on the other, jumped on the empty block, you fucking idiot. Okay, control clicking, that face is down. Yes? Yes. So far as I can tell, that face is down. No heat being transferred, nothing. Okay. Let's throw some air in there. It's got air. It has air. Let's throw some iron in there. Wait. Something's happening. Fuck me diddly sideways and upside down. Batman quickly. Look at that. She's actually fucking working. My goodness, that took some doing. Holy shit balls. I don't know how much of that I'm going to cut out, but okay. Just know I got her working. The blast furnace makes steel and slag. Okay. Fuck, that took some effort. The blast furnace makes steel and slag. We can do stuff with both things. I think slag can be further processed by a thermal centrifuge, which we don't have because we need more diamonds, basically. So, what is with you guys? You guys just love me today. Did you see what I did to your friend? He got a chainsaw to the face. I think I've got a few legs up. Oh, yeah. You see me get out the chainsaw and you try to run the fuck away, but little do you know, there's a wire there, bitch. Chainsaw. Wait. Chainsaw. Oh, crit. 100% crit damage. That's what I'm talking about. What were we doing? Right, blast furnace. Okay, so she's heating up. This thing is outputting 20 HU. The units don't matter. It's outputting 20 heat. We can just say that, okay? When the blast furnace fully heats up, this thing here, I imagine when it gets full, it only requires 1 HU a tick to run. So we can take one of these coils out here and reduce the energy consumption of that thing. Jeez, that's taking some power. This motherfucker is taking 20 EU a tick off of this thing. I bet my wind things up there can't even handle that. Let's not do that. Let's look at this. No, we're definitely draining power because of that. Interesting. Let's see what happens if I leave 2 coils in there. Once it reaches full heat, if it'll actually kick down its power production, or if it'll keep using way too much. So let's just give it a second. I probably should throw a couple more. You know what? Throw that whole fucking stack in there. Don't care. We're going to need steel. Steel is a very necessary resource for making advanced machine casings and making just the next tier of machinery. Not like this stuff, but making fancy machines. Cool shit. All right, let's have it. Hit max heat, pretty please. So far as I can tell, she's heated all the way up. And there we have a little tiny pip. You see that? Little tiniest of pip in progress. Good. Okay. How much are you using? You are... Okay, you're only drawing about 1 EU. Good. So it's not stupidly inefficient. It actually is using the power that it needs to use. Yes, excellent. That's what I like to see. What is going on with my wind turbines right now? They are not generating power right now. Holy shit. Normally they generate about 3 times that. Okay, well, I guess it's just not a very windy day. Need to make more of those. Just a side. Hey, look, it's red. Just a side note. That's neat. Okay. So now I can go through the rest of this crap. This thing needs air to run, and you get air from universal fluid cells and compressors. So we can take the compressor, take the air out of this, and put it into this. Put it into this. Okay, that was... Oh, it doesn't stack with partially empty cells. That makes sense. So we can put it into that. You get the idea here. Need to make sure not to use that and to actually use the one that has a small amount in it. There we go. You guys still all full? Good. Sorry, it's getting sidetracked here. So we can make compressed air with this. We can move it to this and use the compressed air via this method. You know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Now, standing here and doing this manually, kind of a pain in the ass, right? So that's where this block comes in. This is an electric sorting machine. And if you think I had no idea how to use the blast furnace, I have abso-fucking-lutely no idea how to use this piece of shit. So it's going to take me a minute to figure this thing out. We're not going to do that just yet, though. I'm not too terribly concerned about that thing. Because, yeah. Yeah, about that. It's not a big deal. We're not going to need the kind of quantities of iron that requires me to automate that process quite yet, but I will need to automate it at some point because the amount of resources or the amount of byproducts that come out of that process along with the thermal centrifuge is more than you really want to handle realistically, and it all kind of recycles back into itself. So you can... Realistically, you can make that into an automated system that just outputs the resources you need and kind of keeps the clutter to a minimum. Nobody wants to run around with an inventory full of shit like this. I mean, come on, that's kind of a pain in the ass, right? Yep. I'm gonna do this with my air cells here so I don't run out of air cells. Something I have to do. Okay. So I have the 2 maciators here. I have 1 electric furnace and I have 1 extractor. I need to make another electric furnace, and I'm gonna make another... No, I'm just gonna make 1 more electric furnace, I think. It's probably a good call. Oh, I guess I didn't need a machine casing for this. So electric furnaces are stupid easy. All we have to do is just make an iron furnace like that. And if I had the proper resources here, this requires a little bit of redstone and some circuits. Electric furnace, there we go. It's a power tier 1 machine, of course. And we can plop that bitch down right there, perfect. Should also make sure we power everything here. There we go. Still being powered by the same MFE that powers everything else. And if my wind would ever pick back up, might actually see some power in that thing. Wind is not being nice to me today. Weird. I wonder if something weird's going on here. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we can do another cool thing here. Get rid of this meter and take this fucking bow off my #1 click. So if we take the Emaciator here, you notice all these upgrade slots here. I kind of did that with the Transformer upgrades over there, over these guys. But in this case, we can use ejector upgrades. Now, the description is relevant and completely on target with what I was going to say. It automatically outputs to the first valid side, which means that, you know, north, south, east, west, cardinal directions of the screen right now, it can output to it. Can't go diagonal because that wouldn't make any sense. So if I put a injector upgrade on this right here, on this top Emaciator, it's going to kick whatever it emaciates over into this furnace. If it can't kick it into the furnace, it just stays in the Emaciator. It's a win-win if you ask me. I can put one of those in each of these. It's super easy. It means that I don't have to move ore manually from one to the other. And it also means that I can do 2 ores at the same time. This is just kind of a throughput thing for me, because kind of a pain in the dick to deal with that shit. So I'm just going to go ahead and cook down the rest of this ore that I have. I need to go on an ore trip, because we are short a lot of stuff. Yeah. This is also going to burn a fucking assload of power. Oh, it's not bad. Thought it'd be worse. Maybe my wind has finally picked up. I know I keep checking this, but no, it hasn't. Sure as shit hasn't. We're just, barely keeping up. This thing actually, realistically, the blast furnace doesn't require a lot of power to run. I mean, it only requires the 1 EU off this thing to run this, along with the compressed air, which, yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the dick, isn't it? I wonder if I can... I can't put an ejector upgrade on this because it'll just... no, it will eject the steel and the slag. Scratching myself, sorry. Let's put the ejector... Well, not 2 of them. Let's just put 1 on this. Okay, it does eject the empty cells, and it should eject them into this. It does. Okay, so we're learning. We're learning. We can put the ejector upgrade on this thing, and it will eject the full cells into here. Okay. We're learning. We're learning. Alright. So, the compressor is down. So, D, we want... I don't know what the default route means. Let's just do this. So this is whitelist or default route. Interesting. Okay. Do we have an empty fluid cell? Give me an empty fluid cell. Wait, I have one of these. Here we go. Okay. Oh, there's one in here too. Alright. So let's put... We want down, we want to take... universal fluid cells. Empty. So that's where we want those to go. To the right is... I don't know what that is. It's east. So east, we want the full ones to go. Right? I don't think I need 6. I can just say 1. One of those, because if I set stacks on here, this is something I do know. If I say like a stack of 6, it won't send any over there until it has 6 in a stack. So we'll just say 1. Say 1 for the empty fluid cells. Okay. And then that should be it. That should just send these back and forth between the 2 machines. Right? Because that's an ejector. That's an ejector. Yeah. That'll work. Huh. Well, it's not that complicated at all. That's fairly simple. Right? Wait. No. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. I'm actually kind of surprised how fucking correct that was, but you know, whatever. Actually, you know what else we can do? Let's put a chest, let's put a chest right here. And we can say that would be west because we checked the east before. We can tell it to send the steel to the west. And it's going to do that. And also send the slag to the west. And it's going to do that. Voila! Look at that! Ain't that a fancy piece of machinery right there? These things are nice! Granted, I can't really put any iron in there. Or can I? Give me half of this stack here. So I can say move iron from... it was east, right? Because that's a full cell. Yeah. So I can say move iron from this inventory here to the east. We'll just say 1 piece. Oh my god, that's fucking fancy. Look at that shit. I can just plop iron in this bitch and it will output slag and steel over here just by using power. It'll automatically compress air when I need it. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty right there. It's incredibly sexy. This has got to be using a lot of power. There's no fucking way it's not using a lot of power. No, it's not bad. It's bouncing even, almost. Am I gaining any power there? No, I'm slightly losing. I'm slightly losing power, but we're not generating a whole lot of... Why is that? That shouldn't be that low. What's going on here? Something's up with that. Hold on, let me pop one of these off. Sometimes you just have to reset the line, because it's a little weird. Pop one of those bad boys off and then hit it again. Nope, we're just not generating any power. Is there a mob up there, like, fucking shit up? Like, chewing on the wires or some shit? We're running a lot of machinery here. Like, this is 2 maciators and 2 furnaces intermittent, along with the blast furnace, which, awesome, by the way, that this works. I'm so excited. Happy that I finally got that figured out. And it's only pulling... Yeah, it's only pulling not much. It's only pulling about 10. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I didn't expect that to go so smoothly, so that's all I got for you right now. It's fucking... That's pretty cool, huh? Thanks for watching. Shorter episode, I know. I love you. And, next time, I'm gonna go do some mining. Yeah, I'm gonna go do some mining. I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya. I'm going. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.